Welcome to today's lesson. If you've ever felt nervous or unsure when trying to speak English in everyday situations, this video is for you. Many learners study grammar, memorize vocabulary, and even watch English movies, but when it's time to actually talk, the words don't come out smoothly. Why does that happen? It happens because learning words is not the same as practicing conversations. That's why in this video we're going to focus on real daily life conversations. We'll go step by step through different scenarios so you can hear natural dialogues, learn useful phrases, and most importantly, practice how to respond with confidence. By the end, you won't just know English, you'll feel ready to use it in your daily life. Let's begin with a simple but powerful hook. Imagine you walk into a coffee shop and you see a free table. You want to sit, but someone else sits down at the same time. What do you say? Do you freeze? Do you just smile awkwardly? Or do you take that opportunity to start a conversation? In English, small moments like these are golden chances to practice. Let's see how it works. Lisa: "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice you were already sitting here." Tom: "No worries, I just got here too. Busy place today, isn't it?" Lisa: "It really is. Finding an empty table feels like winning the lottery." Tom: "That's so true. Mind if we share the table?" Now pause for a second and notice what just happened. This is not complicated English. The phrases are short, natural, and very repeatable. No worries, busy place today, isn't it? Finding an empty table feels like winning the lottery. These are expressions you can copy into your own speech. They sound natural and they create connection. This is the key difference between simply knowing words and actually communicating. Let's add contrast. Many learners, when faced with this situation, would try to translate directly from their first language. They might say something too formal, like, "Is it acceptable for me to sit with you?" While this is grammatically correct, it doesn't sound like how real English speakers interact in daily life. By contrast, when you say, "Mind if we share the table," you immediately sound natural, approachable, and confident. That's the power of learning through conversation. Now let's move to another everyday situation. Greeting someone in the morning. Think about it: you pass a neighbor on the street, or you bump into a colleague before work. Do you just say hi and keep walking, or do you have a few more sentences to make the exchange warmer? Listen to this. John: "Good morning. It's such a beautiful day, isn't it?" Sarah: "Good morning, yes, the sunshine feels wonderful." John: "Are you out for a walk too?" Sarah: "Yes, I try to walk every morning. It's my way of starting the day fresh." Notice the rhythm of this short conversation. It begins with a greeting, followed by a small comment about the weather and then a question. This is one of the simplest patterns for daily conversations. Greet, comment, question. If you remember this three-step structure, you can create smooth conversations anytime. For example, you could say, "Hi, how are you? It's really busy today, isn't it? Do you work around here?" That one pattern can help you connect with almost anyone. Here's where most learners get stuck. They know how to say good morning or hello, but they stop there. That creates a dead end in the conversation. To keep the flow going, you need that second step, a short comment, and then the third step, a question. The contrast is clear. Without those extra steps, you sound polite but distant. With them, you sound open and friendly. Let's now practice a scenario about food. Food is always a safe and fun topic. People love to talk about what they like and dislike. Imagine two colleagues eating lunch together in the cafeteria. Emma: "I don't know why I ordered this salad. Honestly, I don't even like lettuce that much." Mike: "Then why did you order it?" Emma: "I'm trying to eat healthy, but I'd rather have pizza." Mike: "Same here. Pizza is my favorite food. What's your favorite?" Emma: "Sushi. I could eat sushi every day." Mike: "Sushi? Oh no. I can't stand raw fish." And the conversation continues. Did you notice how easy it is to express likes and dislikes? The key phrases are simple. "I don't know why I ordered this. I'd rather have pizza." "Pizza is my favorite food." "I could eat sushi every day." "I can't stand raw fish." These are everyday English phrases and they give life to your speech. You don't need complicated vocabulary to express strong feelings. Just a few natural expressions make you sound fluent. Now let's contrast again. A typical English learner might try to say, "According to my preference, pizza is more suitable for me." That sentence is grammatically correct but unnatural. A native speaker would never say it in casual conversation. Instead, pizza is my favorite food is short, powerful, and real. The contrast shows you why graded conversations are better for learning than grammar drills alone. Let's add another layer. When you talk about food, you can naturally move into hobbies and daily life. Here's an example. Emma, besides food, what else do you like to do? Any hobbies? Mike, I love playing video games. It's my favorite way to relax. How about you? Emma, I'm more into reading. A good book and a cup of tea make my perfect evening. Mike, that sounds peaceful, but I'd fall asleep. This is how real conversations evolve. You start with one topic and then you smoothly transition to another. Food leads to hobbies. Hobbies lead to routines. Routines can lead to travel or future plans. The flow feels natural because each topic connects to the next. Speaking of travel, let's explore a travel conversation. This is one of the most popular topics in English learning, because everyone loves to talk about places they've been or places they dream of going. Rachel. So Chris, if you could pack your bags and leave right now, where would you go? Chris, easy, Japan. I've always wanted to visit Tokyo. The neon lights, the food, the culture. Rachel, Japan sounds amazing. For me, it would be Italy. I want to eat real Italian pizza in Naples and sip coffee in Rome. Chris, Italy is a dream too. I'd love to ride a gondola in Venice. See how exciting this topic becomes. Travel opens the door to talking about culture, food, hobbies, memories, and dreams. You can practice phrases like I've always wanted to visit or for me it would be. These sentence starters make you sound confident and fluent. They give you a way to share your ideas without hesitation. Here's the contrast again. Many learners, when asked where would you like to go, answer with only one word: Japan or Italy. The conversation dies immediately. Instead, if you say I've always wanted to visit Japan because I love the food and culture, you expand the conversation. You give details. That's how you create flow. And remember, flow is the secret to sounding fluent. Now let's tie this all together with a final everyday scenario, talking about daily routines. This is useful because routines show both language and personality. People enjoy comparing their mornings and evenings, and you get to practice time expressions, habits, and preferences. Sarah, so Ethan, how does your day usually start? Ethan, honestly, I'm not a morning person. I roll out of bed around 7:30, grab a quick shower and straight to coffee. Sarah, I'm the opposite. I wake up at 5:30, do yoga and have a healthy breakfast. Ethan, 5:30, that's the middle of the night. Notice again the pattern: question, answer, contrast, and reaction. It keeps the dialogue alive. And notice the useful phrases: honestly, I'm not a morning person. I roll out of bed. I'm the opposite. That's the middle of the night. These phrases make the English sound real and engaging. By now you've heard conversations about greetings, introductions, food, hobbies, travel, and daily routines. These are the building blocks of fluent communication. Each one uses natural expressions, each one creates flow, and each one avoids the trap of textbook English. When you practice them, you're not just learning, you're living the language. And here's the key takeaway for today's first half. Fluency is not about perfect grammar. It's about connection. It's about using short, natural phrases that invite the other person to keep talking. If you master these daily conversations, you'll never feel stuck again. You'll be ready for real-life English, anytime, anywhere. Now that you've heard the first set of daily conversations, let's expand into even more real-life situations. These will help you sound not only natural but also confident in any setting. Remember, the goal is not to memorize every single sentence, but to understand the flow, the rhythm, and the feeling of conversation. Once you feel that rhythm, your own words will come more easily. Let's begin with a situation almost every traveler faces: asking for directions. This is a perfect example because it combines politeness, useful vocabulary, and short, clear exchanges. Listen carefully. Lily, excuse me, could you help me? I think I'm a little lost. Alex, of course. What are you looking for? Lily, I'm trying to find the City Art Museum. Alex, you're close. Walk past the fountain, turn left at Maple Avenue, and you'll see it on your left. Now pause and think. What did you notice? The phrases are polite and easy to use. Excuse me, could you help me? I'm trying to find. You're close. Walk past. These are not complicated, but they are extremely powerful. Why? Because they make you sound respectful and clear. Imagine the contrast. If you only say museum, where, it might communicate your need, but it sounds incomplete and even rude. Adding polite phrases builds connection and shows confidence. Let's practice a variation. Instead of saying, I'm trying to find, you can say, could you tell me how to get to? Or, do you know where the museum is? These options give you flexibility. Fluency is not just one phrase, it's having choices. And when you have choices, you can adapt naturally. Now let's move to another important area, talking about future plans. This is where conversations become exciting because they reveal personality and dreams. People love sharing their goals, and when you ask about them, you build deeper connections. Listen to this dialogue. Mia, Jason, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Jason, I want to open my own cafe. A book cafe with cozy corners and live music on weekends. Mia, that sounds amazing. I'd like to travel the world first. My dream is to explore South America. Jason, wow, that's adventurous. Which country would you visit first? Mia, Brazil, definitely. I want to see the Amazon rainforest and the carnival in Rio. Here you see how dreams create enthusiasm. The key phrases here are, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I want to open my own cafe. My dream is to explore. Which country would you visit first? These are excellent for practicing the future tense in a natural way. And here's the contrast again. Many learners only say, I will travel or I will work. That's fine, but it's short and dull. By expanding into my dream is to explore South America. Or, I'd like to open a book cafe. You bring life to your words. Next, let's try a situation where emotions play a role, expressing likes and dislikes. This is essential because it shows your personality. People connect with you when you express your real tastes. Let's listen. Emma, I love desserts. Ice cream, chocolate cake, brownies, you name it. Mike, same here, but I can't stand cheesecake. Emma, what? Cheesecake is heavenly. How can you not like it? Mike, I don't know. It's just too rich for me. Notice how short and fun this exchange is. The magic is in the expressions. I love, you name it. I can't stand. How can you not like it? These phrases show emotion. They make your English sound alive. Now contrast this with textbook English. Instead of saying, I cannot tolerate cheesecake, which sounds robotic, you say, I can't stand cheesecake. It's casual, real, and natural. Now let's move into small talk about hobbies and entertainment. This is a favorite topic because it's safe and enjoyable. It also helps you connect with new people quickly. Emma, so what do you usually do after work? Mike, I play video games most evenings. How about you? Emma, I prefer reading a good book, and tea are my perfect evening. Mike, that sounds nice, but I'd probably fall asleep. Again, look at the flow. Question, answer, contrast, and a little humor. Humor is a natural part of daily conversations, and when you learn simple ways to add it, you instantly sound more engaging. Notice the contrast here. Instead of saying, I play video games, you could make it richer. I'm addicted to video games, it's my favorite way to relax. A little detail makes the answer more interesting. Now let's create a travel memory conversation. These are wonderful for storytelling practice. Rachel, have you traveled anywhere recently? Chris, yes, I went to New York last year. Times Square at night felt like stepping into a movie. Rachel, that's amazing. I loved Central Park when I visited. It felt so peaceful compared to the rest of the city. Chris, exactly. I even tried rowing a boat on the lake, but I almost crashed into another boat. Rachel, that sounds like something I would do too. This dialogue shows how to tell a story in conversation. Notice the phrases. It felt like stepping into a movie. It felt so peaceful compared to, that sounds like something I would do. These expressions add imagery and connection. The contrast here is important. Many learners, when asked, have you traveled anywhere recently, will answer with only yes or no. The conversation dies, but if you add details, the conversation grows naturally. Let's now shift into daily routines once again. But this time let's focus on contrast between two lifestyles. This makes conversations fun and memorable. Sarah, what time do you usually wake up? Ethan, around 7:30. I'm not a morning person at all. Sarah, really? I wake up at 5:30 and start with yoga. Ethan, 5:30, that's the middle of the night for me. The humor comes from contrast. One person wakes up early, the other late. One eats a healthy breakfast, the other grabs coffee. This contrast makes conversation lively. And the phrases "I'm not a morning person," "that's the middle of the night for me," and "I start with yoga," are perfect everyday expressions. Now let's create a slightly longer conversation that combines greetings, small talk, hobbies, and a little humor. This will give you a full flow example. Lisa, hi there, do you come here often? Tom, yes I do. I'm practically addicted to their cappuccinos. Lisa, I'm more of a latte person but I agree, this place has the best coffee. Tom, a latte lover, huh? So what do you do? Lisa, I'm a graphic designer. What about you? Tom, I'm an English teacher. Lisa, oh no, should I start speaking perfect English now? Tom, no pressure but I might correct your grammar if you make any mistakes. Lisa, now I'm nervous. But really being a teacher must be rewarding. This type of role play shows natural introductions, humor and light teasing. These little touches make your conversations feel real. If you practice them, you won't feel stiff or robotic. You'll sound like yourself, just in English. Before we close, let's talk about the mindset shift you need for fluent conversations. Many learners think fluency means speaking fast without mistakes. But in reality, fluency is about flow. It's about keeping the conversation alive. Even if you make small grammar errors, as long as the conversation flows, people will enjoy talking with you. And the best way to practice flow is through graded daily conversations like the ones we've seen. Now imagine this. Tomorrow morning you meet a colleague in the hallway. Instead of just saying hi, you smile and say, "Good morning, busy day ahead?" They reply, "Yes, lots of work. What about you?" You say, "Same here, but at least the weather is nice today." In just 3 sentences you've created connection. This is what daily life conversation looks like. It's not about perfection, it's about participation. Let's add one final practice. Repeat these sentence starters out loud. I'm not a morning person. I've always wanted to visit. My dream is to. I can't stand it felt like. These are conversation openers. They give your sentences life. Use them and you'll never run out of things to say. And here's your last takeaway. When you approach daily life conversations, think of 3 steps: greet, comment, and question. If you use that pattern, you can start any conversation. From there, add details, show contrast, and keep it flowing. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. So now you've experienced conversations about greetings, introductions, food, hobbies, travel, daily routines, future plans, directions, and even a bit of humor. This is the toolkit you need for confident daily English. Every dialogue we explored today is built from real, natural phrases. Practice them, repeat them, and then try them in your own life. Each time you do, you'll get closer to fluency. Remember, fluency is not built in silence. It's built in conversation. Start small, but start today. Use these daily life conversations as your guide. And soon speaking English will feel as natural as speaking your own language.